Hey everybody, Roger Hill, the Snake Pit here. A little loud in the fish room, but we have a little project here. We're gonna set up a stock tank. Well, I'll show you. Check it out. So we have a 150-gallon stock tank. We have a pump up to here. Biomedia goes over, so it flows down into here. I've got an airline tube, you can see there, that goes in here and feeds the plants, and then that tube empties there back into the tank. So then back to this, into here, then up, over, down, completes the circuit. So I have a bunch, well not a bunch, but a bucket and some slate, some chunks that let's see what we can do with this here. Unbelievable. Little blue-eyed bristlenose lemon pleco. Barely an inch of water in there. I mean, I filled it up since then, but there's barely an inch of water in there. And I was pulling slate out, and lo and behold, this little turd was in there. So, welcome to the group, little buddy. I'm beginning to think I might have to take my shirt off and climb in here almost. The water's pretty cool. Don't worry, I will spare you and myself that indignity. Alright, well, here's what it looks like now. Kind of thinking about building it up and back. You know, some of the dragon stone and slate, so it's a little bit more open in the front, but I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 different platforms and areas. Like that would be good. Spawning sites might be the way to go instead. I don't know. I'm gonna start with stacking a couple of those, putting slate on it, and dropping some dragon stone in and go from there. This one's a little heavy, but that's why I think I'll stick it back here, kind of between the sponge filters a little bit. And maybe on the one on the left a little bit more. See if we can get a kind of flat on the bottom, so I think it'll rest okay. Alright, well, set my hippie rag down here. So drop that one down there. This one. I think I want to add another piece of slate here so it comes up and out. And we'll have something to kind of wrap plants on. That'd be kind of cool. So that piece behind there, I moved the sponge filter out. And then I put another piece of slate right in front of that air pump, or the air stem. Those have a little character, so I think I kind of go back and forth, because by making a nice pile of that right here, it's going to be so close to this, I'm worried about babies. So I might do kind of a jumbled pile, you know, of this here, and then some bigger slate structures over here, more for the adults, back in this area. Maybe we'll do that. I like how this spot turned out there. We got our slate sticking out. Put another piece of slate over here. But yeah, I like how that kind of turned out here. I'll drop a few more in. I don't know, I might just take that and kind of put it in a haphazard pile over here. Might be the way to go. Alright, threw a piece of plastic egg crate on there to just so I could throw the lights on and kind of get a better overview of what we're looking at. I do have a bucket with some dragon stone. I think I'm just gonna kind of fill in this corner and maybe move the plant spike there that the plecos use. I thought that was a pleco at a glance. It's a piece of wood. Anyway, I'm going to fill those in there, and then we'll work on a more permanent solution for lights. But I think I'll just do that later on. We'll wrap this up real quick. I don't know, you can't really tell, but built some of that up over here. I mean, I could probably get away with another 100 pounds of this stuff in here if I wanted to keep going, but of course I got sidetracked as usual, and tomorrow we got to do the ray tank, but built another little side sump. So it comes out of the barrel, runs over here, down into here, through the biomedia. Fancy decorations for anybody that knows me. And then back in. So we'll let both those grow out of there. I didn't really want them in the same container with these because they just, I'm sure these are gonna grow like crazy. I didn't want them to overtake. But anyway, back to this. So, Cyclosoma cichlids. Yeah, I believe they're China, something like that. Cold water though, so it'd be kind of cool to set some of them up into here. I'll have to look into those. And that would be the stopping point for tonight, at least for this project. You know how that goes. But thanks for watching, everybody, and see you on the next one.